What is a balanced life? What is a satisfied life? I have figured out a formula and a category of life that I'm going to share you in this video. Please, it is a must check. Namaste and a big hello. My name is Vajira Dorjey and a very hearty welcome on this wonderful platform, YouTube, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to share you the formula for a balanced life. I have been wondering to myself, what is a balanced life? What are the different categories that I should think about, and how do I distribute a day 24 hours into different categories of this life? On my research and spending time and the life that I have come to a conclusion which I feel I'm not a huge successful man yet, but I am a happy and satisfied man at this stage. So I thought, if this is working on me, why not share with you? I am sure that these various categories of life for a balanced life that I'm going to talk to you is going to blow your mind, and surely you will find some use out of it. I see lots of people who are not very clear about their life, and they have various life of they're good in their professional, but they are not so good in their personal life. They are good with money, but they don't have a good relationship. So we try to juggle different areas and balls of our life, but to have a balanced life is what in a long run keep us satisfied and happy. So the first thing, if this is the life, if this is your life, how do we categorize? I see my life into two major categories. One is the professional life, and the other one is personal life. Of course there are other categories, but these are the two major things. In the beginning, if you divide you, then there is professional life and there is personal life. Now let's discuss the one, what is professional life. A professional life is your work life, or it can be your office or field life, where you spend your day and from where you make your living, from where you earn your money to live your life, isn't it? So this is usually a normal person spends around 8 to 10 hours in their professional life, where they work for someone, or if you own a business, you even spend more longer time in the beginning, and you're more occupied in your professional life, isn't it? So from where you make money is your professional life. So this is a very important category, and as I said, you spend around 8 out of 24 hours. Let's say you spend 8 hours, that is 1/3. If I categorize 8 3 is a 24, so 8 hours is your professional life in a day. So we are going to dive deeper, or I'm hoping to make more video about how to have a successful professional life. But this video is focused on understanding various categories of life and how to balance that life. Okay, so first being your professional life, that is morning 9 to 5 p.m. if it is for you, or it can be, if you're working on shift, then it can be different timings, but this is from where you get your money. So this is your professional life. Then comes the personal life, a very important thing. Many people are good in professional life. Like myself, I'm good at my profession, but I'm little lacking in my personal life. So personal life is a life that you spend a time that you spend with your loved one, or doing something that you love. It can be about travel. It can be about doing this YouTube thing. This is not my profession. This is my personal, something that I like, something I like to share, something I want to discover about my life to be more meaningful and balanced, isn't it? So these are your personal life. It can be about talking about health, spending a time. It can be about taking a retreat, or it can be attending somebody's function. In India, we have wedding, which is a very major part. Or it can be different steps in your life for which you spend time, and managing your house, managing your bills, going on a shopping, getting yourself a new watch or a phone or a fancy clothes. All these are personal things. So we need to balance, spend time into this. So these are the two major categories. In fact, the sleep comes in personal, but all this complements each others. If you have a good professional life, it may complement your personal life, but sometimes we lack. If you are good with your personal thing, maybe not so good in your professional, so it has to complement. So these are the two major categories, but this is not only the categories that I want to talk about. There are other things like relationship, finance, and whatnot. So let's talk about health, which is a very important factor. And let's say this, out of these two, the health is more closer to personal, because health is something that is personal, isn't it? So health is about how fit you are at your body, how fit is your emotion, how fit you are spiritually fit, and how fit is your mental well-being, and how positively you talk about. So health is of course life. The healthier life you have, the longer you're going to live. So life is very, very, very connected to what is life. Life means health. Nobody wants to live a damaged or destroy it or cloudy life. Everybody wants to live a healthy life, let's say well-being. And this same category, you have to spend time towards your health. And then health can again be, think of physical health, that is getting some exercise for your body, eating right food, or talk about getting enough sleep. So this is physical well-being. So you have a longer life, you have a healthier life. But health is not just about our physical thing, it is also about our mental well-being. To have a better mental well-being, we can spend time with our loved one, go on a travel. If you live in a very crowded place, taking a alone time, it's something that calms your mind. It's about reading a good book or hearing something that is so positive like this one. And most importantly, before I forget, it is the meditation. Meditation is the best exercise. Like how we eat food, how we breathe, how we drink, how we get rest. Meditation is the only one thing for mind. It is the food, it is the water, it is the rest, it is everything for a mind. So spending time towards meditation, spending time towards your physical well-being, so is a very important factor. Professional life, personal life, then health life. Now the other category can be financial. It is a very important factor. We are people who makes money, and we have to manage finance. So finance can be a little more closer to the professional life. If I talk about like this and like this, health, and then it comes the financial life. We are so poor, many people are poor, and there are lots of experts on this YouTube platform who talks about personal finance. I think I was very poor in finance. I had heard so much from different people, but as I educate, I have learned. And in fact, for us, the way we use money has changed very hugely in this past few years. Now everybody carries their phone and your whole payment is done, and the payment has become so easier for us with a click of button and a scan, that it is very necessary that we understand the financial part of our life. So financial management is about budgeting, how much money you make and how much are you expending. So expenditure and income are the financial management. So you do a budget in the beginning of your month or end of the month, and then you categorize the money that you have into different usage. It's about what I need. The needs are food, the needs are clothes, the needs are house, the needs are electricity, it can be a phone bill, whatnot. So these are the needs. You have to categorize your finance into this category, that is need. And then you also have to spend some money in your wants. These are wishes. You wish to have a new shoes. I am budgeting to buy a new running shoes. I'm trying to run a marathon, so I cannot just take out of what I get in a month. I have to plan and then save and then get a good shoes. It can be also about taking a watch. It can be about buying a fancy cloth. It can be about buying a phone, or in a longer run you want to buy a car or a nice motorcycle, or it can be anything. Or it can also be sometime about gifting. I want to give something to my wife, so I have to save for that. So these are the wishes. It is wish for yourself, so you have to budget something for your needs. you have to budget some categories for your wish, and then you have to also have to save some money, and then you have to invest the money. So investing money can be on really investing in stocks or mutual funds, but it can also be investing on your skill. Buying a gym membership is investing on your health. Going to a retreat is going on a travel you talk about, it is an investment. Or buying a book and a course that benefits your skills, that make you a better person, that balances your life. So the finance has effects on our professional life, the finance has effect on our health life and our personal life, isn't it? So similarly, health has a huge effect on our personal life and our professional life. But these are the different categories I can think of. So these are the 4 categories. And what other categories can be is a relationship. We are human, we are not all alone. There are millions of people in this world, and how are we behaving? And more importantly, the relation that I can again wish to divide into 2 different categories. Let's talk about personal relationship being our family, personal relationship being our close loved one, parents, our friends, isn't it? So how is your relationship? It's called the relationship balance of our life. Without relationship, we are humans, isn't it? So we depend on people. So I believe we need to spend quite a time understanding this particular category. And if you are not balanced in this particular category, the other categories, other different departments of life is going to have a hit, isn't it? So spend time out of your 24-hour with your children, with your parents. Call them up, call up your friends, call up the other people that you have benefited from them, and give a thanks message, gratitude message. So this is the very important part, and it is a must during our happy time and sad time. Who do we have? With whom do we celebrate? With whom do we cry? It is the people, it is the relationship, isn't it? And in the relationship, it is also about how you have a relationship with yourself, how honest you are. So plenty to talk about relationship. And how is your relationship with your partner, your spouse? I believe it is very, very crucial. Just on the funny and joke side, if you don't have there's a very famous thing I'm not able to remember, wife and life. Wife and life, you surely need to balance. If you can balance your wife, I think 90% of your life balancing is done. Or jokes apart, so your spouse has lots of influence on your health, in your personal, professional, travel, or anything you talk about. So having a healthy relationship with your spouse is very, very important part of balancing a happy, satisfied life. And then again, it can be in the category of relationship, but this reclines more towards the professional life. It is the relationship that you have. If you are a teacher, what is your relationship with your colleagues? What is your relationship with your student? Isn't it? If you are a businessman, what is your relationship with your boss? What is the relationship with the people that works under you? So if you are working for someone, so all these things are very important. It can be a relationship with a saloonman where you go and groom yourself. It can be a relationship with the restaurant that you regularly visit. It can be a relationship that we have on the people on the street, with your neighbors. So a relationship is another important factor. Or in business we say networking, isn't it? So building a networking, spending time into that, thinking of those people. These are the various categories of life, and we only have 24 hours in a day. If I talk about spending 8 hours in your professional life and you spend 8 hours sleeping, then we are only left with another 8 hours. That is to manage our personal life, that is to manage our relationship life, that is to manage our health life, that is to manage our relation and finance life. So this, you should be enough smart to touch on every these categories of life every day. In the morning after you wake up, spend an hour on your physical well-being. Spend some time on your mental well-being, reading books and hitting the gym, or it can be doing meditation. So spend time on your well-being. Spend in the evening, spend time with your family members, talk to them, build your relationship thing. And in a week, just reflect on your budgeting, how much you are making expenses. Buying that particular thing is so necessary, or just we can delay it, or we can ignore it. So these are the different categories that I could think of, and I'm putting all these categories into my life, and it is giving me result. I'm not yet to the peak, but I believe sharing this knowledge with you will give you a well balanced life. So just to close up, it is professional life and a personal life, and then you have health life, and then you have finance life. In the health life, you have mental life and physical life. In finance, you have different categories like spending on your needs, spending on your wants, spending on saving, and then investing. And then you talk about relationship. Again, one is your personal relationship with friends, families, and the other relationship is with your colleagues, on the people that you work with. So these are the categories. It can be 6 spokes that I can think of now. So I'm very, very happy to see you here, and I should give a big shout if you have liked this, and if you have come so far, to give a big thumbs up to my video and subscribe my YouTube channel, so that I'm encouraged and I'm more balanced and happy, isn't it? So I'm so happy to see you here, and I would just like to say from my heart to your heart, a balanced life and a humble bow. It's pleasure talking to you. Vajira Dorjey. Namaste.